Hi Scrapbookers, this is Megan here with another layout. That picture I was just showing you on my phone is the inspiration for this layout that I got from Pinterest, and I will include a link to that pin in the description below the video. So here I am just pulling out some of these chevron arrows that I used in a previous project. I used the outline, and so the inside, which is the positive, is that the positive? I don't remember, but so the inside of the arrows I still had, so I kept them so that I could use them on a scrapbook layout like this or some other project. So I was just pulling those out, and now I'm trying to figure out which pattern paper I want to use there at the top. And I'm just going to put these chevron arrows down with a little teeny bit of this square adhesive because I'm going to sew through the middle of them, and I don't want the adhesive getting stuck, so I'm putting it on the side of the arrows because I'm going to sew down the middle. So that's why I'm putting it on the side and only on one of the sides. It's because I know that the sewing, the thread will keep it down, and I don't want to have to use up all my adhesive on that. And so this takes a little bit of time to get all of those arrows glued down. And I really love how this layout turned out. It's one of my favorites that I've done, or of the last of the 31 layouts. It was layout number 25, and it's definitely one of my favorites from all of the 31 layouts. And I stepped away because I had to go do something with my kids for a little bit, but I came back and I had sewed down. I guess I didn't start the video right away. I really apologize about that. So I had pulled out a cut that I made, a doily cut with my silhouette. That's the white doily up there on top. And I sewed that with the two pieces of pattern paper at the top. And here I am just using some washi tape to keep the loose ends of the thread down so they don't come out. And I also pulled out this green tag that's there at the top. That's from a Studio Calico kit, and I'm really sorry, I don't remember which one. And I'm just cutting off all the thread. And this is actually a different day. If you can't tell, I have different nail polish on. So apparently I got taken away and couldn't come back to finish the layout. So here I am just putting the washi tape on the back of the layout as well on the thread. And I apologize that I didn't show you the sewing close up or anything. And the video is really freaking out. It doesn't like being on the back of that paper. Okay, so now that I have all of that stuff taped down, I'm going to start placing my pictures. And I liked where they were, so I didn't want to pick them up and turn them over and glue them, so I just kind of started gluing them down and just gluing the middle down because I wanted to have room to kind of play around with that little pattern layered paper up top and try to figure out where to put it. And so now I'm just going to start gluing down that layered paper that goes on the top. And I don't know if you can tell, but there are two sheets there, and it's the exact same paper. So the really long green chevron and then the smaller one that's on top of the doily. I really liked the look of having it being the same pattern paper and just emphasizing it with that doily behind it. And I had sewn those pieces of paper together as well as with the chevron. And I think you can kind of see it. I'm not really sure. I hope you can see it. I can see it because I know where it's at. So, okay, and now I'm just cutting off the excess on the top of the doily and that card and setting those aside. And now I think I'm just going to make sure that the doily is going to stay down. And now I pulled out some color shine from Heidi Swap and I'm going to use it just there on the bottom and maybe a little bit on the top. I don't have my layout in front of me. I should have went and grabbed it. I already have most of these layouts put away in the albums that they're going into. So I'm just flicking the, oh gosh, what is that called? The sprayer? I don't know what to call it. And I think I used the Manila Mr. Huey's as well as the Heidi Swap Color Shine. And now I'm just kind of trying to think about what else I want to do, if I want to embellish anymore or if I just want to do the title and journaling. And so I go over and I start looking through my thickers and everything for the title and I pull out this green alpha and this gold one. And the green one actually has green and blue on it. And I believe it came in a Studio Calico kit a month or two ago. I can't really remember. I'm sorry that I'm so bad at that. I should keep better track of it, but I just don't. And so I am going to just use this gold one. And I'm thinking that I'm going to put the title right there on the side of the pictures. And I really like how that gold look, or the gold alpha looks with the wood grain. And then I pull out the green and I put that down. And so the title is going to be Love This Boy. And I am going to use the green and the gold. I really like how they look together and how the green matches. I mean, it doesn't completely 100% match with the green patterned paper, but it's a close enough that it looked good. And so now I'm just, fiddling with that a little bit, and then I'm going to start placing down the title. And I apologize about my voice. I don't know if you can tell, but I have kind of a sore throat. And so, and I might be, like sniffling and kind of go hemming and stuff like that, but I apologize. I haven't been feeling 100% the past couple days, so hopefully we'll get over it soon. So I'm just setting down the title. And I'm going to fiddle with it because I kind of placed them too close. The love and this were a little bit too close to each other. And so I pull them down a little bit. And I'm done with the letters, so I'm just going to put them away so I don't leave such a huge mess. I'm trying to be better about that. And I think next I'm going to do my journaling. I think that's all that I have left, really. Let's see. Yep, so I pull out this brown pen, and it is an Ink Joy pen, and I can't remember who it's from. It's not a scrapbooking pen, but they're really nice to write with, and so I like to write with them. And so I just write down some stuff about Jonas and what he's doing and how he's always such a fun boy. He's always got a smile on his face, or he used to. Now that he's growing up, in these pictures, I think he was 3, and now he's 9. So, yeah, he's changed quite a bit since then. So I'm just trying to figure out what to write. Journaling doesn't come naturally to me. I don't know why. I always have a hard time putting down my words or putting down my thoughts, I guess, that I have in my head. And because I want it to be, I want it to make sense and I want to make sure that everything I write gets down. And I also want it to look pretty on the layout. So I have a hard time with journaling. I probably should take a class or something on journaling from 2Ps or Studio Calico or big picture classes. I was actually looking at some big picture classes today, and thinking maybe I should do a class or maybe an ebook. They had a couple ebooks on journaling, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I ever get some extra money. Okay, so I'm just trying to think about what else I want to do for this layout. And I kind of fiddle with the pen a little bit. I'm a fiddler. If it has a little poppy thing that makes it go in and out, like that's what I do. I fiddle with that poppy thing. And I don't know if you can see, but to the left, you can kind of see the shadow of my phone. And I'm just looking at the layout that I found on Pinterest and just kind of trying to get more inspiration from that layout. And here I'm going to do the date. And so I'm just trying to figure out the date. Excuse me. I'm going to take a drink of water here, so excuse me. And more fiddling with the pen. And I pull out my stamps because I'm thinking maybe I will do a stamp up there on top. With the green card, I think is what I wanted. And I was just practicing because this is the first time I've ever used this Heidi Swap stamp pad, and it's brown. So I wanted to test it, make sure it looked good. And so I just stamped up there on that green tag up there. And I'm putting all that stuff away. And then I did these cuts on the silhouette, and I used my sketch pens, and it said Thanksgiving Day on it. And so I decided I was going to put that up there in the left-hand corner on that tag. And now I'm just pulling out some flare and other embellishments, and I'm going to try to place them on this layout. I had these Studio Calico, I don't even know what they're called, resin flowers maybe, I'm not sure. But they're just little plastic flowers, and I thought they looked cute. Excuse me. And so I just kind of place them randomly on the layout. And I think I do them in groups of twos, wherever I put them. And that is the end of my layout. Thanks for watching, and here are some close-up pictures. I hope we will see you soon. Bye.